I am Bijal Kansara, Assistant Professor from Electrical Engineering Department of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. In today's video, we start our chapter number 1, Conductors. What is an electrical conductor? In electrical engineering, a conductor or electrical conductor is defined as an object or type of material that allow the flow of charge in one or more direction. The materials made of metal are common electrical conductors, as metal have a high conductance and a low resistance. We already know that metals have a high conductance and a low resistance. Low resistance means easily electricity can flow. The electrical conductors allow electrons to flow between the atoms of that material with the drift velocity in the conduction band. The electrical conductors may be a metal alloy, electrolyte, or some non-metals like a graphite and a conductive polymers. These materials allow electricity, means the flow of charge, to pass through easily them. In short, conductor means the material that can easily can transfer electron in material. Okay, means it has a high conductivity and low resistivity. Resistivity means opposition of the conductivity. Clear? Now, how does a conductor conduct the current? The substance of an electrical conductor atoms must have no energy gap between its valence band and the conduction band. The outer electron in the valence band are loosely attached to the atoms. When an electron gets excited due to the electromotive force or a thermal effect, it moves from its valence band to the conduction band. The conduction band is a band where this electron gets its freedom to move anywhere in the conductor. The conductor is a form of atoms. Thus, a whole conduction band is an abundance of electrons. From this figure, this energy band diagram of the conductor. Here it is a valence band and it is a conduction band. In conductor, valence band and conduction bands are overlapped to each other. In insulator, there is a large distance between the valence band and conduction band. So, in insulator, there is no easily conduction of the electron. Here, state that the substance of electrical conductor atoms must have no energy gap between its valence band and conduction band. It is overlapped to each other. The outer electrons in the valence band are loosely attached to the atom. In valence band, electrons are loosely attached to the atoms. When an electron gets excited due to the electromotive force or a thermal effect means if we increase its temperature or it may be nearer to any electromagnetic forces, then it moves from its valence band to the conduction band. From here to here, valence band to conduction band easily can transfer. Where when any thermal effect means temperature rise occurs or electromagnetic force occurs. Okay. The conduction band is a band where this electron gets its freedom to move anywhere in the conductor. Please remember this point. The conduction band is a band where this electron gets its freedom to move anywhere in the conductor. The conductor is a form of atoms. Thus, the whole conduction band is in an abundance of the electron. Matlab, conduction band has a large number of electrons. In the other words, it can say that the metallic bonds are present in the conductors. These metallic bonds are based on a structure of positive metal ions. These structures are surrounded by an electron cloud. When a potential difference occurs in a conductor across 2 points, the electron gets a sufficient energy to flow from lower potential to the higher potential in this conduction band against a small resistance offered by this conductor material. मतलब there is a potential difference in the conduction band, so electron get a sufficient energy to flow from a lower potential to the higher potential in a conduction band against a small resistance offered by this conductor material. Electricity or a current flow in a opposite direction of the flow of the electrons. Now, classification of a conducting materials based on a resistivity or a conductivity. If material has a high resistivity, it means it has a lower conductivity, and if the material has a lower resistivity, then it has a higher conductivity. Means resistivity and the conductivity are inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so the first material is low resistivity or high conductivity conducting material, and the second is high resistivity or low conductivity conducting material. A classification chart of conducting material based on a resistivity and the conductivity is shown in the figure. Electrical conducting material, low resistivity, high conductivity conducting material, and high resistivity, low conductivity conducting material. Now, low resistivity and high conductivity conducting material. The material having a low resistivity or high conductivity are very useful in electrical engineering products. Okay, this material used as a conductor for all the kind of winding required in electrical machines, apparatus and the devices. These material are also used as a conductor in transmission and the distribution of electrical engineering. So the material having a low resistivity are used in all the electrical machineries, apparatus, devices, and they are also used in a transmission and a distribution of electrical energy. Some of the low resistivity or high conductivity material and their resistivity are, these materials are silver, copper, gold, aluminium. This material has very low resistivity, so it has a very high conductivity. Now, second is high resistivity, low conductivity material. The material having a high resistivity or low conductivity conducting material are very useful for electrical engineering products. These material are used to manufacture filaments of incandescent slab, heating elements for the electric heaters, space heaters and electric irons. These material are used the application where electricity is used to produce the heat. They work as an insulator, so electricity cannot easily pass through them. They have very high resistance, so it produces a heat when electric current is passed through it. So this material used in an application where we have to generate the heat by using electricity. So these materials are tungsten, carbon, nichrome, type B, type C and manganese. Okay, please remember the name of the high resistivity and low resistivity materials. Low resistivity materials means silver, copper, gold, aluminium, and high resistivity materials tungsten, carbon, nichrome, manganese. Now, required properties in low resistivity or high conductivity conducting material. The highest possible conductivity, least possible temperature coefficient of the resistance, means there is no changing parameter dependent on the temperature. high melting point, high mechanical strength, high ductility, so that can be drawn in form wire easily. Ductility means it can adapt any type of shape easily. High corrosion resistance, free from oxidation, solder ability, so it can be soldered easily to join the conductors. Low cost, long life and durable, and the high flexibility, these are the properties that we required in a high conducting material. But all these possibility, all this requirement is not possible in a single material. So we use material such type that can be easily available and adapted easily in that applications. The above requirement properties varies with the purpose for which material is being used. Any impurity, whether the metallic or a non-metallic, increase the resistivity of the metal. If we add impurities in the conducting material, then its resistivity is increased. Even an impurity of a low resistivity will increase the resistivity of a metal. The reason behind is that the addition of a slight impurity creates an imperfection in a crystal lattice which disturbs the flow of electron through the metals. Some of the low resistivity or high conductivity materials and their resistivity with the temperature coefficient of the resistance are given below in the table. Here the serial number, metal, chemical symbols, resistivity unit is ohm, micro ohm into centimeter, and the temperature coefficient of resistance and its unit is per centigrade, per degree centigrade. First, silver symbol is Ag and the resistivity is 1.58 and its temperature coefficient is 0.0038. Copper, its symbol is Cu, resistivity is 1.68 and its temperature coefficient is 0.00386. Gold symbol is chemical symbol Au, its resistivity is 2.21 and its temperature coefficient is 0.0034. Aluminium sign is Al, its resistivity is 2.65 and temperature coefficient is 0.00426. From this table, we conclude that the silver has a very low resistivity, means it has a high conductivity. Means when we use a material like very high conducting material is required, then we used silver as that material. Okay, then copper. Silver is very costly, so where the cost requirement is a must consideration, then we use a copper as a conducting material. Okay. Now topic is mobility of the electron. Mobility is defined as the value of a drift velocity per unit of electrical field strength. Value of a drift velocity per unit of electric field strength means when the electric field is applied to the material, in that material electron is moves according to their electric field, and that velocity of that electron is called as a mobility. Okay, thus the faster the particle move at the given electrical field strength, the larger the mobility. Electrical particles move faster, then there is a larger mobility. The mobility of a particular type of particular particle in a given solid may vary from the temperature. Means electron mobility is dependent on a temperature. Means temperature increase or decrease, then the material mobility is also changes. The mobility in a solid state physics, measurement of is with which a particular type of charged particle move through a solid material under the influence of an electrical field. The particular type of charged particles move through a solid material under the influence of the electrical field. Such particles are both pulled along by an electrical field and periodically collide with an atoms of a solid. This combination of electrical field and collision cause the particle to move with an average velocity called a drift velocity. Such particles are both pulled along by an electrical field and periodically collide with the atoms of the solid. This combination of electrical field and a collision cause a particle to move with an average velocity called a drift velocity. The charge carrier in a most metal is a negatively charged electron. Easily movable particle is an electron and which is a negatively charged. Factor affect the resistivity. We all know that the resistance is defined by this formula, R is equal to rho L by A, where rho is a resistivity, L is a length and A is a cross sectional area of that material. Okay, now resistance unit is ohm. We have to find the unit of this rho. So rho, L unit is meter and area unit is meter square. 1 meter cancel out, so resistivity unit is this m is multiplied with this, so ohm into meter. From this equation we can find the unit of the resistivity, and the resistivity unit is ohm into meter. Now resistivity of the material at the given temperature is defined as the resistance of a unit length and a unit cross sectional area of the material. This is defined as, if we put L is equal to 1 meter and area is equal to 1 meter square, unit length and unit cross sectional area, then the resistance is equal to the resistivity. So the resistivity of the material at the given temperature is defined as the resistance of a unit length and a unit cross sectional area of the material. It has a unit of ohm into meter. Resistivity increase with the increase in the temperature for the metals. It is a depend on the material of the conductor and temperature only. Resistivity is depend on two parameters, material of the conductor and the temperature. For metal, if we increase the temperature, resistivity is also increases. But alloys, if we decrease the temperature, then resistivity is increases. Resistivity is affected by the nature of material and the temperature. Metals and alloys have a low resistivity, 10 raised to power minus 8 ohm into meter, while insulators have a high resistivity, 10 raised to 8 ohm into meter. Insulator has a very high resistivity. Temperature. In metals, temperature increase, the resistivity is also increases. In semiconductor, the temperature increase, resistivity is decreased, and alloys does not change with the temperature. Thank you. We will continue our next topic in next video.